about social entrepreneurship and sustainability. Actually, I chose this topic because I'm also excited to learn about it. Our speaker for today is the President of One Cooperative Insurance System of the Philippines, Life and General Insurance, or simply One CISP. He has been in the cooperative movement for almost 30 years, although he doesn't look like he has been in this movement for 30 years, and has been with One CISP since 2013. Aside from an insurance cooperative, he also worked as in a cooperative bank and also taught college students taking Bachelor of Cooperatives. May ganun na pala po ngayon. Bachelor of Cooperatives. So his leadership turned around One CISP 360 degrees from its financial status before of 1.5 billion. You wouldn't believe it is now, and as now it's 1.5 billion, before it was 135 million. More than that, One CISP received a recognition as Insurance Company of the Year in the Philippines, Best Brands Award in 2018. Further, One CISP forged partnerships this year to tech up the cooperatives in the Philippines, meaning they will also become digital. They will use technology to enable them and professionalize HR practitioners in the co-op movement and make the youth more excited and engaged. He firmly believes in developing young leaders, and a testament of that is having in his roster of senior officers 2 young leaders aged less than 35 years old. Our speaker for today is married to a high school principal named Cristina Castillo. They have 2 boys, aged 26 and 22. PMAPers, please help me welcome our speaker, Mr. Roy Miclat.
May expectations ba? I would like to share yung experience ng One CISP about social entrepreneurship, because this is yung trend ngayon yan social enterprises. Even in Europe, they're converting private corporations into social enterprise or worker-owned enterprises. Studies had shown that worker-owned companies or enterprises are more productive compared to non-worker-owned enterprises. Dito sa Philippines, there are a lot of cooperatives which are under the radar. Akala natin, ang mga co-op sa Pilipinas ay tulad nung dati. But now, they're bigger than what you think. And they can compete with bigger corporations also. Just like One CISP, we are number 6 in terms of paid-up capital among the 26 life insurers in the Philippines. Nauna lang sa amin ang Philam Life. Anyway, ito yung buzzword ngayon. This all began about 10 years ago about social entrepreneurship. No? Kakaiba about sa private enterprises. Most often than not in the value chain, ang gumagamit ng services or the purpose of organizing the organization are also the users. So the people that will use the services, the products, or services being formulated of the enterprise are also the owners. Halimbawa, sino yung umiinom ng gatas dito? Yung Anchor, gumagamit ng butter. Hindi kayo umiinom ng gatas. Butter, yung ganyan. Dito, New Zealand Creamery ang may-ari niya. But the parent is Fonterra of New Zealand. It is the largest dairy cooperative in the world. Serving 1/5 ng supply ng gatas sa buong mundo. Ang purpose ng Fonterra is to make dairy farmers more profitable instead na ibenta nila yan sa private enterprise, yung gatas ng mga baka nila. So they organized Frontera to produce and process dairy products and distribute it. So pag tinignan mo, ang purpose nila is to make the dairy farmers, earn more. So ang gagamit ng services nila, yung din farmers. And then they will generate profit. Now they're the biggest dairy cooperative in the world. Dito sa Pilipinas, sino yan? Sino yung tiga Batangas? Ikaw lang. Yun yung Soro-Soro Ibaba Development Cooperative. It's one of the biggest producers cooperative in the Philippines. They produce their own feed mill. May sarili silang feeds, computerized feed mill. Produces 10,000 bugs an hour. They can compete with Dime, Purina. No? And they have expanded their businesses. Ito yun. At may congressman sila sa Congress. They have elected their own congressman, si Rico Heron. No? So, social enterprises transcends yung economic in the last 10 years. They can also now dive into politics. But bakit ganon? Because they have the leverage of people that uses their products. Kasi lahat naman leveraging. So, dito, when you have a social enterprise, yung kliyente mo, yun din ang may-ari. So, captured market kaagad. Ang isang private enterprise, they will produce the product and then market it. Hindi ibig sabihin yung nag-produce siya rin ang gagamit. Yun yung pagkakaiba nito ng social enterprise. Sino yung sample niya? I don't know if you have heard Muhammad Yunus, Nobel Prize winner, Peace Prize. Ito yung nag-organize ng Grameen Bank in Bangladesh. Sa Bangladesh, maswerte kayong mga Pilipina. Sa Bangladesh, second-class citizen ang babae. Hindi sila pwedeng lumabas ng bahay. No? Doon lang sila sa enclave. But because of Muhammad Yunus organizing Grameen Bank, they were able to empower women. Now, Grameen Bank had diversified into Grameen phone, Grameen everything, Grameen production, kasi meron silang market. Yung women of Bangladesh. So sabi nga niya, if we are not achieving something, it is because we have not put our minds to it. We create what we want. Sabi nga nila, isa pa, you want to know to predict the future? Create it. So Elon Musk naman yun. Sa Pilipinas, sino yan? Si Mr. Meloto, Gawad Kalinga. Dati, parang charity organization ang Gawad Kalinga. Now it's a social enterprise. At nadamay pati yung anak niya. Sila yung gumagamit ng human nature. Yung human nature, no, yung isang Briton na may kumpanya, approach Gawad Kalinga and offer yung kanyang support, pera. Sabi ni Mr. Meloto, no, you go back to Britain and think how Gawad Kalinga will spend your money. Bumalik siya sa Pilipinas, stayed longer, and then, yun, ang nagawa niya, kasi sabi niya, merong Gawad Kalinga pero walang kabuhayan yung nakatira. So, what they did, yung human nature. Dahil doon, napangasawa niya yung anak ni Mr. Meloto. Yun ang kwento nun. Yun talaga ang gist. So, but, yun nga, no? Kung makikita natin na yung mga social enterprise, yung kung sino yung kliyente, yun din ang nagmamay-ari. Meron ka kasing ready market. Hindi mo kailangan si Piolo Pascual para i-endorse yung produkto mo. No? So, si Mr. Meloto, hindi naman siya kamukha ni Mr. Piolo. No? Pero nakakapag-endorse siya because of yung kanyang social responsibility and action. Sabi ng Business Encyclopedia, at its most basic level is doing business for a social cause. Ngayon yung mga millennials yan ang gusto. Pag nagnegosyo ka, bakit ka nagnenegosyo? Di ba, no? Millennials kayo eh. Ikaw naman, ma'am. Nag-use ka rin.
Millennials.
No? So, kada 10, 15 years from now, the millennials will take over. And what they want are businesses that have social causes. Kung makikita nyo, sila bumibili ng reusable straw. Pero yung mga tulad kong edad, pag pumunta sa fast food, may straw.
Sila may dalang straw.
Oh, sila may dalang straw. So, kasi, basically, ang consciousness nila, yun na. Save the planet by reducing your waste. Social cost yun. Kaya nga nagpo-prosper ngayon yung mga businesses that take care of the environment. Kasi meron tayong climate crisis. Hindi lang climate change, it's climate crisis. So yan yung basic level. No? Now, this year, the cooperatives around the world, ang sabi nila, choose co-op, choose decent work. Yan yung ngayon ang theme ng mga co-op for this year. A cooperative as a social enterprise is a business organization owned and operated by a group of individuals for their mutual benefit. So yung user, yung owner, yun din ang user. Ngayon, sabi, bakit ngayon ang team ninyo choose co-op, choose decent work? Kaya natuwa ako kasi PMAP, di ba? HR. Parang sinasabi, mas maganda magtrabaho kayo sa co-op kaysa sa private enterprise. Sasabihin ko sa inyo kung bakit.
Because you own the business.
Because you own the
One of
business.
the owners.
Yes.
Yeah. Cooperatives around the world employ or are the main source of income for more than 279 million people. 10% of humanity's total working population. Dito lang sa Pilipinas, hindi medyo sikat ang co-op. It's a report by International Cooperative Alliance. In the Philippines, napaka-updated ng data ng di ba? Philippine Statistic Authority. 2010. Hindi kasi ako pwedeng mag-present ng hindi galing sa government, no? Hindi ako pwedeng mag-extrapolate. Pero in 2010, sa 201,225 ang direct employment. 141,260 ang indirect employment. Now, that's a big number for HR practitioners like you. Di ba? You extrapolate it, sabihin yung nag-increase na lang yan by 50%. Now, we're employing siguro 300 to 400,000. Let's make an example sa 1 CISP. Noong 2012, muntik na siya isara ng Insurance Commission. And then, they approach us, yung aming cooperative, to invest. We invest 83 million in 2013, and then para ma-meet yung capital requirement. Now, September 2013, when I joined, it's losing 49 million pesos. 49 million pesos as of September when I took over as CEO. By December, ang losses niya 2 million na lang. Well, we have to bite the bullet. I laid off 50% of the manpower. Retired yung mga dapat i-retire. By 2014, we turned around its operation and we earned 66 million. By 2015, 2016, hanggang ngayon, last year, we earned 216 million. From a 195 million entity, it's now 2.4 billion by 2018. Yeah. Ngayon, paano ginawa yun? Simple. The owners of one CISP are the cooperatives in the Philippines. They patronize one CISP, insure their members, insure their properties para sa kanilang risk protection and mitigation. At sila rin ang makikinabang. 2018, ang dividend ng one CISP is 12%. Maghanap kayo ng korporasyon na nagbibigay ng 12% dividend na cash. Wala. Wala. Not even banks. Okay?
3% may tax.
Lagi kong sinasabi sa aking mga kasama sa one CISP, there is always a better way to do things. Laging merong mas maganda. There is always a better way to do things. Halimbawa dyan, yung isa sa mga ginagawa namin, ang insurance relies deeply or heavily sa agents. Sa CISP, we don't rely so much sa agents. We rely with cooperatives. Ang isang cooperative that has 5,000 members, you talk to its board, and the cooperative will market the product to the 5,000 members. So kung kayo nasa manufacturing, gusto mo ng ready 5,000 client, kausapin mo ang co. Hindi mo kailangan si Chris Aquino para ibenta yung produkto mo. Just talk to the board. And if they approve, they will buy the product. No? Ang average age ng one CISP employees, 32 years old. Hindi ako kasama doon. I'm the eldest in the organization at 58. I have a vice president that is 32 years old at yung isa ay 35. Vice president na sila. In 2017, we have 64 regular employees. 2018, 91. 2019, as of May, 108. Yun yung growth namin. Well, of course, sabi namin, it's because of the strong leadership of board of directors and top management. No, sa amin, hindi uso ang uniform. Hindi kami nag-uniform. Makikita nyo yung board lang namin ang gusto magbarong, yung EVP ko na nag-retire na at ako lagi naka-rubber shoes at maong. Kadalasan kasi pagkausap mo ang co-op, nakabarong ka, sino to? Baka pagkamalang kang ahente ng St. Peter. Ito yung aming empleyado. So, may malusog, may payat, kompleto kami. Now, what keeps us motivated? First, part sa HR, kadalasan ang pinag-uusapan yung salary and benefits. So once CISP, the lowest rank employee, yung grade 1, step 1, messenger, receives 22,000 pesos a month as salary. Basic. Wala pa dyan yung allowances. Then, we have yung tawag yung profit sharing. Meron kami. Value sharing ang tawag namin. Meron kami productivity incentive. Meron kami cash gift. Last year, those incentives amounts to about 200,000 pesos. For a company na magbigay ng ganong benefits, sabi niya, parang malaking kumpanya lang ang pwede dyan. And then, we spend so much for trainings. Lahat ng department head ko went into training na sa Japan. All expenses paid. Hindi ka rin kami nagpapapirma ng training contract. Anong sabi ni Richard Branson? Train your people well so they can leave. No? Treat them well so they will stay. Train your people well so they can lead. Treat them well so they will stay. Ang attrition namin in the last 5.5 years, isa. Hindi. Yung boss niya, mapapangasawa niya. Kaya sabi ko, payag ka ba? Sa opisina siya ang boss mo, pagdating sa bahay, boss mo pa rin siya. Sabi niya sa akin, sir, hindi po. I'll resign. I'll retire. Isa lang. 5.5 years. One attrition. Hindi pa siya, voluntary pa siya. Yung local and international training sa amin, sa Japan, sa UK, itong nakaraan, alam niyo yung SREM, di ba? Society for Human Resource Management sa Las Vegas, ang nakaraang workshop, I sent my HR head, all expenses paid. Bakit? We invest in people. That's how you sustain yung social enterprise. You have to invest in people kasi sila yung kausap ng mga kliyente nyo. No? Hindi natin pwedeng pabayaan yung mga tao. Sabi ko nga, employees first. Di ba ang prinsipyo ng private enterprise? Customer first. Sa social enterprise, hindi yun. It should be employees first. Because how you treat your employees will matter in terms of treating your customers. Eh kung sila hirap, maliit ang kita, pinagyayabang mo, malaking income mo, pero maliit ang sweldo, paano magtatrato ng maayos sa empleyado, sa mga customer? So, very competitive ang aming salary and benefits. And then, yun nga, we train people abroad. Lahat ng department head namin had a training, may meron silang management development program sa UP. Mandatory yun. You become a department head, you have to attend. All expenses paid in. No training contract. Libre kang umalis. At maghanap ka ng company that provides that. This April, yung team building namin sa Seoul, South Korea. The 108 employees, libre lahat. We earned 216 million. It's not even 1% ng gagastusin ko. Kasama pa yung pamilya nila, yung mga may gusto. So umabot kami ng 182. Logistical nightmare sa HR, di ba? But we did it. Tapos kami ng 5 days, 4 nights namin. So wala namang naligaw. Walang nawala. So, this is, in terms of, sabi ko nga, compared with other companies, private companies, we can even stand higher or we can stand taller than other organizations. Nitong 2018, ang aming team building sa Bangkok. Noong 2017 sa Hong Kong. So, and it is all expenses paid. How does a cooperative do that? Simply, you just have to provide because your people are your best asset. Sabi nga nila sa akin, bakit yung opisina nyo walang gwardiya pagdating ng gabi? Eh, at 5 o'clock, lumalabas na yung asset namin. They walk out of the door, our assets, at 5 o'clock. So there's nothing to protect in the office because the assets are walking out of the office at 5, 5:30, and 6 o'clock. Ayaw na niya. Yung pag-high-tech pa eh. Tulog na siya. Diba? if you are in the insurance business, alam niyo yung LOMA. It's the international accreditation sa insurance industry all over the world. Pag ikaw ay fellow o FLMI, yung Fellow Life Management Institute, it is recognized around the world. So sa aming mga empleyado, meron kaming LOMA Level 1 na 18, meron na kaming ALMI na 2, and then we have FLMI na 3. Kami ang nagbabayad ng examination yan. Roughly about $140 per examination. So, ipasa mo siya. Pero ito yung catch. Pag hindi ka pumasa, ikaw magbabayad. Para mag-aral talaga. No? But, makikita nyo, yun, graduate sila ng UP, ISSI sa MDP, some are going to Japan and UK for free. So if you want to join us, you are welcome. Ano, joke lang. Joke. No? So, these are the things that we do with 1CISP to retain people. And so far, in the last, my 5.5 years, successful naman kami. Next. And then, we always meet with our shareholders or your aming customers. Tomorrow, we will have our owners forum in Tagbilaran. Yung shareholders namin in Bohol, we talk to them, gather them, and update kung ano nangyayari sa organization. By doing that, you can connect, the same time respond kung may mga kailangan silang ayusin sa field or sa mga feedbacks nila. Ang isang problema sa private enterprise, wala sila minsan pakialam kung ano yung sinasabi ng customer. Parang simple lang, kung ayaw mo sa amin, di wag mo kami bilhin, bumili ka ng iba. Di ba? Kasi, they are not your owners. Dito, pag may complaint, hindi mo inayos, during stockholders meeting, tapos ka na. Magre-reklamo yun. So to avert that, we do that every month. Twice a month, different places. As Tagbilaran, next week, 2 weeks after sa Tandag, sa Surigao del Norte. We spend so much in engaging our shareholders or our stakeholders para malaman namin yung feedbacks so we can respond immediately. Now, yun ang isang katangian din ng isang social enterprise. They are very concerned of the feedback of their customers and shareholders. Kaya, nakaka-respond agad at nakaka-ayos ng kung may problema. Ang isang biro ko, excuse me sa mga tiga Sun Life, Manulife, Ilang Life na nandito. Meron ba? Wala naman, no? Nasa labas. Kaya ito sinasabi ko sa mga kliyente namin, mag-insure kayo sa kanila at minsan sabihin nyo, pwede nyo bang papuntahin dito yung presidente ng Manulife? Gusto namin makausap. Hindi yun pupunta. Kasi sino ka ba para puntahan ka? Ni Rita Mantarin ng Sun Life. No? Pero sabi ko sa kanila, si Roy Miclat, pag sinabi niyong pumunta, pumupunta siya para makausap niyo. So, ano ang isang values ng isang social enterprise employee or personnel? It's the virtue of humility in doing work. You are a servant leader. You are not to be served. Ikaw ang dapat naglilingkod. It's a paradigm shift sa private enterprise. Kadalasan, treatment customer lang. Sa isang social enterprise, you can't do that. You must be humble enough to provide the services and accept yung kanilang mga comments. No? So, yun yun. So, we do this twice a month until November. And the attendance is quite big pag nagpapatawag kami. Then we also, part natin ng CSR, no? Mga local community development programs. This is what is also one of the important programs now, yung youth program namin. Kasi these are the next leaders of the organization. We have a distinct young leaders program that is patterned with the International Cooperative Mutual Insurance Federation, yung young leaders program namin. That we sent to yung chosen leaders nila, we sent abroad na sa mga meetings ng mga young leaders. This is how we perform in the last 5 years. No? Tulad na sinabi ko, dito yung 2018 namin, simula kami 2014, turn around. So, right now, as of May, this is what we are. And this is the difference also between other enterprises. Meron kami mandatory funds. Reserve fund for the stability, community development fund for community building, education and training fund for cooperative education and training needs, which we use, then other funds to be for necessary activities. This is mandatory ng law. This is mandated by law that we should set up. Ang total niyan, this for 30% of your net income or surplus. Should not be lower than that. It should always be 30%. At ito yung lagi ko rin sinasabi sa aking mga kasama, you are only as good as what you have done yesterday. Kahapon ka lang magaling. Ewan ko ngayon. So lagi yun yung mantra namin. You are only good as what you have done yesterday. So, this is what we are doing. We are digitally transforming the organization and the co-ops, and then hiring and retaining best people to share vision. Then we have a leaders program, and then as part of our climate crisis initiative, may solar energy initiative and co-ops program. This is a pitching competition sa renewable energy and other programs sa mga sa youth. We fund their initial project. Yung nananalo is 1 million as initial niyang capital, then 500,000, then 300,000 for the young entrepreneurs. So yun. Thank you.
We still have 15 minutes for question and answer. So may I request whoever would want to ask question to raise their hands? Sino po ang gustong magtanong?
Startup companies, what qualities or behavior does a social entrepreneur must have to sustain his business?
Years ago, so isa rin. So we are a startup actually. Kung sa bata, we're just a toddler pang yun, papasok sa kindergarten. Ang isang nakikita ko, one, you should practice transparency sa inyong empleyado. Wala kayong dapat, meron kayong naman yun, may mga protocols eh. But generally, you have to be transparent. Dapat ipaalam nyo yung nangyayari. Because they will be the ones responding kung ano yung dapat gawin. Yun yung isang masasabi ko na parang requirement sa isang startup o sa isang, if you want an organization to be turned around, you must be transparent. Kasi ako, nung lumipat ako dyan, nung dinala ako dyan, I have to get a 40% cut sa akin sa previous salary. At sila rin sinabi ko, hindi namin pwede kayong bigyan ng agad-agad na ganitong sweldo. We have to earn our keeps. So when nung sinasabi namin sa kanila, nagtrabaho sila. Now, ang vice president namin ngayon, yung dalawang bata, receives 185,000 pesos a month. For a startup, is 5 years old, If you can pay your VPs for that, ang ganyang amount. Yung messenger namin, 29,000 as well too. Messenger. So, transparency is the key. Second, servant leadership. They have to see the CEO kung ano yung inuutos niya kaya niyang gawin. Then yung humility ng mga senior officers. Sa office, wala akong reservation sa parking. Maraming opisina reserved for the president. Diba? Sa parking, wala akong ganun. Pag nauna ako, may parking ako. Pag wala, titis ako sa street parking. Diba? Kasi, you must treat, in turn, you must treat the messenger as well as your vice president it's the same. Equal treatment as employees. So, yun yung tatlo na startup. Transparency, servant leadership, and humility. So, yun yung kailangan natin. And sa experience ng mga startups, ganun lagi. Kasi, kaya nga they get money eh. Kasi they're so humble enough to admit, wala kaming pera. Ganun kasi, but we have good ideas. Parang ganun. No? So, yun yung natin.
Thank you po. Thank you. So, I think we can...
Polytechnic University of the
Ay,
Philippines,
ma'am, welcome
Santa
po.
Mesa, Manila. Now, mali po pala ang thinking pag sa PS Cooperative. Kasi po sa amin, pag bumaksa ka sa accountancy,
Doon ka pupunta.
pupunta sa cooperatives. So, ang mga bata, ang sinasabi nila, ang thinking po nila, cooperative lang po kami. So, naiba po pala yung ang mindsetting sa ating cooperatives. Ngayon, tanungin ko po, kasi po, isa po akong professor, at the same time, director po ako ng PUP. Now, tanungin ko lang po, syempre po kami pong mga professor, mahina lang po ang sahod. So, hindi naman po kalakihan. Parang na-amaze ako sa mga sinasabi niyo salary ng ating members, at the same time, employees ng cooperatives. Now, magkano po ba yung startup capital ng cooperatives?
At depende po yun sa inyo. Kung...
Depende po ba sa members?
Opo. You decide on the startup.
Start capital. So, halimbawa po, nagtitiro na ako. At meron akong 100,000. Ito po ba'y pwede na?
Pwede na po yun, no? Pero you have to undergo yung mga registration requirements.
Sure.
I-invest nyo na lang po siya sa existing cooperative. Yun. Mas maganda po yun. And then, just to inform you, ma'am, 30% of my employees are
Po ay number 1 in terms of employment. For 3 years, for 3 consecutive years. Alam niyo po, kami po mga taga-PUP, we came from poorest of the poor. So, ang aming mindsetting, wala po kami pinipiling trabaho. Maski po ang janitor, pataas, wala pong pinipili ang mga PUP ko. Salamat po.
Sa PUP, pwede mo sabihin. Sabi mo, gusto mo ng trabaho, binigyan kita. Ngayon, sweldo na.
One last. Ayun.
From HR po ng Conception Carrier Aircrafts. Nag-iisip po kami, we're thinking of putting up a cooperative kasi we're a group of companies, around 70 entities. And we clamor po sa mga tao na probably put up something as form savings at saka tulong din sa bawat empleyado. Ngayon, we were thinking, if our options, pwede rin ba kami mag-partner sa inyo?
Wala pong problema. We will be more than...
Rather than going through the entire process. Kasi wala po kaming manpower to put together the documentation, may magpaman po ng mga inquiries sa mga tao.
Wala pong problema. Pwede po namin kayo tulungan. Or, ito po, nandiyan tiga PUP. The Department of Cooperatives can help you organize the cooperative. Pwede po tumulong ang PUP. Kami po pwede rin kasi marami kaming graduate ng Bachelor of Cooperatives. And ang maganda po doon, pwede natin pagtulungan with the accounting saka yung sa inyo. Bibigay ko po yung card ko sa inyo and then you can call us kung kailan nyo po gustong mag-organize ng inyong cooperative. And pati po orientation. Wala pong bayad. Libre po yan.
you. So meron na po tayo.
Thank you so much, Sir Roy. You can have a seat dahil may nakalagay na po time is up.
Kasi ano na daw, snack time daw yung 3:30.
Yes, at actually, ang ganda po ng topic natin, social entrepreneurship and sustainability. So, di ba minsan, if we want to have business and we would want it sustainable, parang ang hirap po mag-isa ka lang. So, based on what we heard from Sir Roy, we can join, ang pinakamadali, join a cooperative. Or kung gusto mo naman, you can also create one. But the thing is, pareho lang sa private enterprise. People first, transparency, servant leadership, treat your employees all equally. But the good thing is, you are one of the owners. And you are also enjoying the product of your companies. So it's a very good thing. So I hope we will all be encouraged to, if we have the network, I think it's a very good thing if we can create one. Pero kung hindi nga po, we can join one. Kasi I've seen it when I traveled, kunyari sa Israel, most of their businesses are cooperatives and they are very prosperous. So, ang takeaway nga po ni Sir Roy, so if we cannot create one right now. Let's join one. Ma'am, I'm also from PUP. I'm the partner and division head of Punong Bayan and Arroyo and concurrently the president of PNA Grand Turtle Outsourcing. I'm a proud PUPian po. So your MC is signing off. Thank you so much and thank you, Sir Roy.
Thank you rin po. Thank you for the invitation.